That's some late night blues. Well, it's late night in the on the East Coast, so it'd be like 12:45 right now. So if you're still up on the East Coast, holy smokes, thank you. If you're on the West Coast, well, it's still getting late, but it's not that late. Well, those of you who are in the know will know that I was just on Mike Miller's live feed Wednesday night art show thing that he does. And they were drawing Supergirl, but I refused to draw Supergirl because I wanted to draw Big Barda. So I got her penciled, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to ink this. I'm going to color it. I'm going to do it right now. And you know what? There's 4 people watching, and that is enough to do a show. So let's do a show. Let's see who's here. Humphrey Bear. Is Aaron here yet? I think I've pretty much answered that question, haven't I? Aaron hoping in surprising us. Hi, man. Aaron hopping in. Oh, I see. Aaron hopping in, surprising us. Hi, man. Hello. Look at this. I need a haircut. You know, it's like my hair comes in, but like not correctly. So I got to get this buzzed. And I will before Aaron Con, because this is just kind of late. Look, I'm disheveled. I did take a shower today, though. Yes, I'm almost certain I took a shower today, though. Louis Bright Raven is here. I know wherever he's at, it's dark. Of course, it's dark here, so. Maybe in Hawaii it's not dark. Jeff, you should be hungry. You should always be hungry for barbecue. Close. Big Barda. Let's do it. Can't wait for AaronCon. You know what? Which reminds me, let me plug AaronCon if I can. Let me show you the little thing I made. You guys have probably seen it on social media already, but oh, wait a minute. I have to turn myself off for a second to show you this. It's so lame. So let me show you. Okay. So that's the thing. I can't even begin to tell you guys how huge AaronCon's going to be. So I'm going to split it up. It's going to go, we're going lengthy periods of time, but it's going to be split up. Now, Friday, we're starting at 2 o'clock Pacific. We'll go to 4:30. We're going to take a break because let's pretend we were at a convention hall and you're like, oh my gosh, I haven't eaten anything all day. So let's go get some crappy pizza for, $6 a slice. And then we'll come back and reconvene in an hour after that at 5:30 Pacific time. And then we're just going to go. And who knows how long we'll go. Now, the big thing for Friday night is that's going to be the first at 6:30. I'm offering up the original art sale. Now, that's not, the Justice League pages and the Wonder Woman pages and all the pages that I normally have for sale. This is like special art that I have laying around. Some of the stuff you guys have seen me create on the live feeds in the last week and a half. Some of it you haven't seen. So all that stuff will be up for sale starting at 6:30, and it's first come, first served. So if you're a big art buyer and you want to get one of those pieces or more than one, you should make sure you're here at 6:30 on Friday. Of course, whatever doesn't sell on Friday night will be available Saturday and Sunday as well. There's also going to be huge announcements about my creator-owned stuff. And so I'm very excited about that. So, and then, of course, I'll be drawing commissions that are ordered by you, the people. So I'll be doing sketchbooks. I will be doing full 11x14 commissions of people that want those. Also, I'm going to have a limited edition print that is only available during the con. So if you don't order it during the con, you can't get one. So you have to show up. It'll be available Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But if you don't show up for one of those days of the cons and order it, you can't get it. So, you're going to want to, show up. Anyway. Okay, we got 9 people here, 2 thumbs up. That must mean there's a show going on. So let's... I'm not afraid of you, Jeff. I'm not afraid of you. I'm prepared. I'm secretly the Flash. That's why, David. Incredibly fast. Siege made the jump, and now here I am. You can email me. Let me run the ticker. Let me run the ticker. The ticker runs like, where is it? There we go. So you can go to my website, and there's an email link there, or you can just email me. See, there's the email, aaron@aaronlopresti.com, or you can go to my website, which is aaronlopresti.com, or you can just send me money. Well, actually, don't send me money for a sketch. Contact me first. And you can message me through Facebook. You can message me through Twitter. You can message me through Instagram. You can even message me through MeWe. I kind of check that sometimes. But that wouldn't be my first choice to send a message to me. But there you go. That's how you get a hold of me. Huge announcement. You became a millionaire overnight. That's going to depend on how many books I can sell, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. All right. So I got run off of Mike Miller's show because I went against the grain. I don't do what people tell me to do. I do what I want to do. And I didn't want to draw some, revamped Supergirl. I wanted to go Big Barda. I wanted to go big because when I sketch, I want to go big. And I'm going Big Barda. And so that's what we're looking at tonight. So let's take a look at what I've already formulated on the page. If I can figure out how to change cameras. And I've done it. Gosh, I'm a magician. Yeah, so there's Big Barda. And I want you to know I drew this in about, 10 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. No, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's Aaron's rules and it's Mike doesn't know. Yeah, that's right. See, Siege knows. Siege partakes in the Mike Miller live stream, and she knows that when I show up, I have seniority and I make the rules. And they, by not following my rules, they're actually the ones who are cheating, not me. And that's kind of how I look at it. See, oh, I'm sorry. I got the wrong one. There we go. Mike Miller wanted a Supergirl, the new costume or something. Shane Davis has a stream going, and Nick Ricetta is interviewing a voice actor who had his name smeared. So not a lot of people will pop in. Sorry, Aaron. Well, Leg Kick, you're probably the only other person who knows all that stuff going. So are you saying that Shane Davis's live stream is better than mine? I don't think that's true. I just don't. No, that's fine. I have no expectations when I do this, especially late at night and unannounced, man. I just do it. And people can watch it later. That's just the, you see, it was 10 minutes. I whipped this thing out in 10 minutes. Pardon my French. So David, yeah, come on. Hey, that's right. You know what? Like and subscribe, people. If you're watching this, if you're one of the 13 people watching right now and you've not subscribed to my channel, please do so. What are you waiting for? It's free. Look at that. Look at that. David's coming on my show. He's going to be showing up at the Aaron Con this weekend. So that'll be some good stuff. And he will be drawing, or I won't let him on. The second I said that, I wished I hadn't. Yeah. What are you going to do? All right. So, man, it's hot here. My wife just ordered like 2 portable AC units because it is boiling. It's like 90 to 100 degrees around here for like the next several days. And I'm hoping that I get those AC units show up in time for AaronCon. And also, you know what? Don't forget, tomorrow night is the Brofessionals. I believe Old Man Art to Bear is hosting. So you want to check that out. Oh my gosh. Mike Miller, he's in his car taking his kids someplace. And but he still has enough love to tune in. I think that's wonderful. Did I post on? No, I just came on live, man. I just came on, man. I'm just like, I don't I did post on Facebook, but this is rolling on Facebook Live right now, but not on Twitter. So I did not say anything on Twitter. Yeah, share the stream out, man. Jiminy Cricket's got it. He's helping me out. Help a brother out. See, I just got a new subscriber. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate it, man. The entertainment value on this show is so next level that I just don't understand why everybody hasn't subscribed. It should be more popular than the Beatles, don't you think? I don't know. Let me zoom in on this so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Oh, another new subscriber. That is 2 new subscribers. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. We have to get to 1,000. Do you realize the party we're going to have when I hit 1,000? It's going to be epic. Epic. It is funny, though. It is hard. It's hard to find a time where you can live stream when you're not competing with, somebody else. And now it's not even, just like some random guy that's, maybe doing gaming or something. It's comic book people. We've all sort of migrated over to this venue out of, quite frankly, out of necessity, I think, in a lot of cases. So we're all fighting for your viewership. But like I said, the great thing about live streaming is, at least the way I look at it is, if you miss it live, you can check it out later, right? Because I don't just do talking live streams. Now, obviously I talk a lot, but I draw every single live stream. So there's really something for everybody. And that's about as good a sales pitch as you're going to get from me at 9:45 at night. I don't have any new videos prepared because, well, it's a last second live stream and it's kind of hard to. I've been spending all my free time, quite frankly, prepping for Aaron Con. And getting stuff finished that I need to show to premiere at on Aaron Con. So it may be the biggest con of the year. It may be the only con of the year. Actually, I'm going to one in Kansas City at the end of July. Can't remember the name of it, though. Details. I know I'm going to be there, so I figure, as long as they know the name of it, then we're probably fine. Everybody loves Big Barda, but not as many people seem to like Mr. Miracle. See, look I'm getting messages right now. Excuse the werewolf arm. I got questions rolling in already, and I keep pushing people off saying, no, wait till the con. That's when the information will flow. I don't know if it's good information, but it will be information. And like this piece right here, this piece will be for sale. I'm going to have the most original color art that I've ever had at a con or a live stream up for sale. And all my pro friends keep telling me that I don't charge enough. So there must be a good deal to be had on all this stuff. So you don't want to miss out on that. You know what I love about Nighthawk Warrior? He always shows up for every single show, and he always leaves early. But at least he shows up, and I appreciate that, Nighthawk. Well, let's see. I'm way behind here. I was asking. Yes, get it out there, man. Get it out there. I appreciate it, leg kick. Um, and only answer comments sent with super chats. No, you know what? That's not true because I have a guilty conscience. I want you guys to know that you're involved in the show. And so I try. That's what Shelly gets so mad at me. She's not here right now, but she gets so mad at me when I ignore the comments. And I'm like, well, I'm drawing. How can I read the comments? So that's why she comes in to make sure that you guys get your voices heard. Oh, he wanted Nighthawk's already gone, but he wanted to know who won drawn and quartered. And if I didn't win, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Um, oh man, you know what? Okay, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, that's especially bad. There you go. Mr. Miracle is great. I love Mr. Miracle. We're going down. It's share with a microphone and a mic stand in apocalyptic. I'm not going to give you 2 for that, Lewis. I'm going to give you one of these actually. No, I think that's probably. What do you mean I didn't approve your Facebook friend request? Oh, you know what? Because I maxed out at 5,000, so I have to dump somebody and then I'll let you on. Sorry about that. I'll get to that. That's the thing. It's like I got a ton of people waiting, and Facebook, like, they cap you at 5,000. That's why I opened up the Aaron Lopresti art page, so that people that I can't get on my regular Facebook page can go to there and get most of the content anyway. It's on my regular Facebook page when I remember to, of course, post there, which I post regularly, but I don't post everything because I forget. I have way too many social media sites I'm trying to juggle. But yeah, leg kick, I apologize. I will get you on there as soon as I can. David Williams turned me on to MeWe, and also I'm getting his friend requests from like this. I got one from this girl was called Susie Spearmint. What do you think? What do you think she wanted to show me on her page? Yeah, I'm getting a bunch of requests like that on MeWe, so I don't know if that's the greatest site or not, but I'm giving it a shot. Trying to go places that don't cancel everybody for having a different opinion about things. We all need the ability to express ourselves freely. That's kind of what the whole point of this country is. And Aaron is done with his soapbox for the evening. Aaron, did you? Let's see. Here we go. What does David have to say now? Aaron, you did a contest to guess how many covers you did in your career. Are you going to do one on your entire page count? Do you have any idea? Look at, if I did, I think the number was 224 covers. If I did 224 covers, can you imagine how many pages I've done? Because obviously I didn't do the covers to every book I ever worked on. In fact, I've probably done covers on maybe half the books I've worked on. So if I've worked on over 400 books and each one of those is at least 20 pages, jeez, wow. I have, yeah, I'm not counting that up. No, thank you. Paul Azevedo has dropped in. Oh, he's a Fraga Boom supporter. How about that? All right. I like Dan Fraga. He cracks me up, and I think he's a very genuine soul, and I really appreciate that about him. Aaron, you did a oh, okay, we already did that. Well, I appreciate it, man. Like and follow me, dude. These are the ultimate live streams. I'm not quite as saucy as Fragaboom. We're a little bit more of a PG show, but we have good time here. I'm if he's still doing it next week, I'm going to go on. I've been so busy trying to get ready for AaronCon. You know, there's David's feelings about Facebook. So yeah, I was meaning to go on Fragaboom's show, and I just so I'll see if I can force. I'll talk to him tomorrow on the Professionals and see if he's still doing it. If he can squeeze me in next week before the end of the month. I don't know what his schedule is. I'm using Steve Rude's picture of Barda. I have off screen here to for costume reference, because I figure, you know, if anybody would get it right, he would. And even if he didn't get it right, him doing it the wrong way is still the right way. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever used a pencil to draw a straight line with before, but I'm going to do it now and pray that it works. Huh, it worked. This whole boomstick thing going on here. I don't even know what these things are, but something tells me Kirby could probably tell you what one of these things was, and the hundred little things that each boomstick does or can do or whatever. I got to admit, man, I never read any of the New Gods stuff, really. I might have read a couple issues of Mr. Miracle. I remember reading, as a kid, reading the first issue of OMAC, and it freaked me out so bad because I think like the opening sequence in that comic had some like android chick was in a box or something, and like her head and her legs were sticking out, and it was just freaked me out because I was like 71, so I was like, you know, 6 or 7, and I was like, oh, what is this? You know, so it made me very sort of uncomfortable. So that was my first exposure to Kirby's DC universe, was a crazy OMAC #1. But I was never a DC guy growing up as a kid. I always read Marvel only, with the exception of Swamp Thing and an occasional Phantom Stranger issue if Dead Man was like guesting in it. I would pick those up because I thought Dead Man was cool. Jeff, God, that is so weak. Don't bring that weak sauce in here. Come on now. I have a higher expectation for you than that. Kirby did. That dude, you know, we talk about, you know, like Starlin or somebody in the 70s and those guys being on drugs while they were, you know, creating their comics. Kirby, I'm sure, was clean, but man, what a freaky imagination that dude had. Now, Paul, are you a Brit? Is there any reason that Judge Dredd was your first exposure to comic books? And as long as it was Boland, that's pretty good first, exposure. Okay, you know what, Johnny? It's at least what, 12:10 in Chicago right now. You go to bed, but not until the show's over. Well, okay, well, yeah. I mean, I never read Teen Titans, although, everybody thought that was pretty cool. They were sort of like DC's X-Men there for a while. Batman, it depended who was drawing or what, if there was something interesting looking on the cover. Superman, never. Swamp Thing, always. I mean, that's my... Paul, you're Portuguese. Oh, I see. But are you in the States, though? Because I'm curious. It was interesting that with Judge Dredd, I mean, it was a British comic. Johnny Fitz just had espresso, so he's going to be up till like 5 a.m. But how did you... Oh, you're in California. Okay. Yeah, but so you just happened to find Judge Dredd in a comic shop? I mean, because those, like I said, those Judge Dredd books weren't plentiful in the U.S., at least initially. I think they ended up getting U.S. distribution, obviously, but I don't think it was like immediately after they came out in Britain. I might be wrong about that, but it seems to me they were like sort of, we would get the Judge Dredd issues like way after they came out in England. Because I think he originally appeared in 2000 AD, although I may be completely mistaken about that. And certainly, I'm no expert on British comics. I'd have to ask Liam Sharp, or, I'm sure he would fill me in on that. But Judge Dredd was cool. I mean, I'd become a Boland fan based on Camelot 3000, and then, of course, his work on The Killing Joke was just, stuff of legend. And so I picked those, after Camelot 3000, that's when I think I found the Judge Dredd stuff. Oops, sorry. All right, Paul subscribed. He must think I'm okay. Okay enough to subscribe. I appreciate it, Paul. And everybody else that subscribed, I appreciate it. I can't do it without you. And you know who I really can't do it without? I can't do without John Smith. John Smith has actually given me rides from the airport to WonderCon on more than one occasion. And and he bought my t-shirts when no one else would. So I have a great affection for John. And I appreciate you coming in, John. Brian Boland was awesome. Cam Kennedy that was good stuff too. Cam's stuff was good. How long have I been alive? I really don't like to discuss my age, Johnny. Of course, that was a joke. I've been live since, I don't know, what, 20 minutes now? 30 minutes, man. When I start talking, time flies. A lot of comics to push toy lines came out. These like Crystar the Barbarian. I vaguely remember that name, but I have no freaking idea what that is. I don't remember it at all. Crystar. Yeah, I just... Well, that's true. They had ROM. Although ROM, I think, came out in the late 70s, didn't it? ROM Space Knight. And of course, they had the Godzilla book came out, which wasn't necessarily to promote a toy, but, the G.I. Joe comic was big in the 80s. Thundercats was a cartoon show, but I'm sure they were pushing toys too. See, I was in college in the 80s, and so I used to tick my mom off because I would say, Mom, will you go into the comic shop and pick these books up for me? Because where I was at, I didn't have a comic shop to go to, but actually probably the truth was if she went and picked them up, I'd say, pick those comics up, I'll pay you back. And then I'd never pay her back, of course. It's called Taking Advantage of Your Parents' Goodwill. And, but I didn't really get into, I think her nose is too short. I'm going to make sure before I change it. I think it is. I'm going to drop it just a little bit. I remember buying Burns' Man of Steel. That was what, 86, 87 maybe? And see, when I was in film school down at SC, so down in California, I would go to Golden Apple Comics on Melrose. And then later, when I moved into an apartment in Culver City, there was a comic shop on Overlook. Was it Overland or Overlook? I can't remember. Maybe it was Overland. I think it was Overland Boulevard. That was kind of a back way to the airport. And that's where I would go to get my comics from about 87 to 89. Hold that up. Oops. Sorry. Okay, I think that's good. I think I've corrected the error of my ways. Now, wait, hang on a second. See, you guys are not as old as me. That's the problem. Oops. The comic I remember most was Werewolf by Night series with Bellaric Marcosa. I don't even know who that is. Like when I was reading Werewolf by Night, Don Perlin was drawing it. And that was like in the 70s. Rodney, we were talking anything you want to talk about, but we're kind of in the 80s right now, I think. Ragar says, lovely Big Barda. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There we go. Jeff's finally bringing it. Time flies very when he talks. For the rest of us, however, yeah, well, Jeff, no night would he be complete without Jeff getting a little face slap and butt kick. We talking Chris Starr didn't stick like Rom? Hey. Rhaegar okay. Rhaegar Targaryen. That's the Lord of the Rings name, right? So, you know. See, Louis Breyer even comes in with the information because he always has the information. Okay, wait a minute, I'm sorry. Let me get to that in a second. How are your cookies Sunday? Okay, I did not eat all of those cookies on Sunday. Okay, I just actually had like half of one, and then it kind of spread it out. In fact, I just finished those up today. And today's Wednesday, so I spread those 4 cookies out over 4 days. I think that's pretty good. I mean, they're massive cookies, clearly, but I'm not. I mean, yeah, I'm okay. I'm a big snackaholic, but I do have some self-control at times. I really have issues with chocolate. So if the cookies aren't chocolate, I can control myself a little bit around them. My phone's dinging. Oh my goodness, it's Walter. Oh man, is that? Oh my goodness. Message from Walter Simonson. You'll excuse me while I read this. So, guess will be joining me at AaronCon probably on Saturday. Mr. Walter Simonson has just confirmed. I'm so excited about that. I'll be pumping him up here pretty quick. Sweet. That must have been cool. Your mom worked as a manager and a buyer rep for a toy store. Well, he said yes, David, to being on the show. Not about the other thing yet. Sequential artist says that name's pronounced Targaryen, I believe, Game of Thrones. Oh, it's Game of Thrones. All right. So now I have my two official guests are going to be David Williams and Walter Simonson, looks like, and Wheezy are going to join me. And I got a call out to Terry Dodson. However, Terry is very elusive, especially on nice weekends. And it looks like we're going to have a nice weekend. So, but he could still surprise me. I haven't had an in-depth conversation with Walter since the last San Diego. So I got lots of questions to ask him. And lots of stuff that you guys, I'm sure, will find very interesting. So oh, wait a minute. I hope AaronCon is awesome for my birthday. What day is your birthday, Johnny? He is a master. Yep. Angelo must be all the way on the East Coast if he's saying good morning, so it's got to be past midnight. Thank you, Angelo, for dropping by. I saw some of this, yeah. I did see some of Graham's interview with them. Hopefully I won't repeat all the same questions, but I have a different set. And, you know, I have Walter and Wheezy were kind enough to actually, I've stayed at his place twice. And Shelley was there once. And so there was a period of time there where I'd go to New York and Walter would be like, hey, stay with us. And I'm like, oh, baby. So I got to look through his art collection because he doesn't sell his originals. So he's got, like, you know, everything he ever drew practically. It's amazing. The fact that you threw in a Sanford and Son reference is pretty awesome. Tom Bipple is here. Hey, Tom, thanks for joining us. Thank you. Look at that leg kick. He knows the quality when he sees it, man. And he's a bouncer. This dude is he bounces around. Yeah, I have this birthday is Friday. Excellent. All right, Johnny, we'll sing happy birthday to you. I am doing great, Tom. Actually, thank you. Appreciate you asking. I hope you're well as well. I was going to say something and I can't remember what it was. As my mom used to say, if you can't remember, it must not have been important. So maybe it wasn't. Oh, I was responding to leg kick hasn't left to go to somebody else's live stream yet. And yeah, one thing about Shelly and I, we can hold conversations with ourselves pretty much. So I'm always one of those people that, if you go to a party and no one's talking, I get super uncomfortable, like even for like 5 seconds. So I have to start like having a conversation. Shelly, come on, I'm on air. Let's go. She's wandering around the house aimlessly. No, probably not aimlessly, but she's a bit of a nighthawk. So I don't, not a nighthawk warrior, of course, but she is a nighthawk. So I'm surprised she hasn't peeked her head in here and joined us yet. But I got a feeling she will. All I can say, leg kick, is that if you're coming to Aaron Con, you are a wise, wise person. Shelly, the crowd is calling for you. She's coming. I knew I'd lure her in with the adulation from the crowd. God, this chainmail is a pain in the butt. Oops. We've got more than one night owl. That's awesome. Let's see. I'm kind of like that too. I have to start a discussion with the parties. Yeah, I can't. I was just saying how we have the ability to talk in any situation, and so get in here and talk in this situation. Look at John Smith. Time for the Late Show with Shelley. Look at Johnny Fitz is a night owl. You know what? It's Johnny's birthday on Friday, so I have to sing happy birthday to him. Oh. Guess who just confirmed to be a guest at Aaron Con?
Oh my gosh. William Shatner.
Oh, that'd be great.
Wouldn't that be good?
But no, almost as good.
Hi, Johnny.
Walton Weezy.
Walton Weezy?
Yes.
Oh, that is so cool. You are the coolest guy ever.
Well, thank you for finally recognizing that. 29 years into our marriage.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Huh. Did you feel that? Did you hear that? Jeffrey, you were so nice, and Mike's. That's so funny.
William Shatner is a Chad. I don't know what that means. It's probably not good though. If you're a Chad.
Does see John Smith in there?
Yeah, he's in there.
Hey, John. Sorry, I was icing my back. Leg kick.
No, I spent $100 on. Well, actually, okay. Yeah, that's true. I spent $100 on Shatner's autograph at Rose City Comic Con.
For?
Well, you know that dude that plays Dr. McCoy in the new movies?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he was supposed to be there, and he bailed at the last minute, but him and Shatner apparently have the same agent.
Oh,
So they got Shatner last second, showed up, $100. And but I'm not a person who waits in line for anything. So I made my daughter wait in line,
right.
her and her friend. And boy, I can tell you, when the two young, attractive girls walked up in Bill's line, he perked up a little bit, according to the girls, what they tell me.
Well,
And
you know,
so
he doesn't care what age. No.
but
No, that's Kirk, not Shatner. I think I should make that clear.
yeah, Kirk probably didn't care. But Samantha kind of hijacked that photo, and so it's in her.
So James Burke says, I met both of you at that con. Shatner and Aaron, or Aaron and Shelley.
Yeah, we have to kind of differentiate.
Yeah.
I do want to show you guys something here. I'm getting sidetracked, but hey, what the heck, right? That's what this show's all about, isn't it? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I want you to know, okay, that's my daughter posing with Shazam. And what's that guy's name?
Cutie Patootie. I can't remember.
He was the voice in
Shatner and Aaron.
Tangled.
I know.
Anyway, so
he can dance really well too.
Guess who paid for this photo and signature?
Probably you.
Yep.
Daddy Moneybags.
Yeah. It's always easy to squeeze me for money at a con because I'm actually there making money most of the time.
We hope.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal.
Sorry, guys, I'm eating snacks.
Well, that's to be expected, isn't it? This is the snack show.
Yeah.
But what are you eating? You're eating what? You're like some sort of nut trail mix, so it looks like it's semi-healthy.
Cranberry, almond, cashew. Zach Levi. Yes.
That's the guy.
That's right. Well, after I worked out, I was hungry.
Hey.
That's probably why I don't
Leg kick.
didn't work out for so long, because I hate being hungry.
I worked at SeaTac Airport and met just about the whole Star Trek Next Generation crew and some of the original crew.
Nice.
That's pretty awesome. You know, I was in the
even Jean-Luc Picard.
I was in the customs line going to a show in Toronto, and the kid from the Shazam movie was there in line with his family. And I texted my daughter. I said, guess who I'm standing right next to? I mean, I was literally right next to him. And, you know, I told her, and she's like, get his autograph. I'm like, I'm not bugging that kid in the middle of the airport for an autograph for you. And so, but I actually had to go because I was a guest at the show. One of the days they took me up to the kids' line, and I got to cut in line and get my daughter. I felt actually kind of silly going up to this, 15-year-old kid and getting his autograph.
Hi.
I said, this is for my daughter. Big fan. No, I said, this is for my daughter, and I showed him a picture of my daughter to prove it.
Isn't she cute?
She's like, show him my picture. Maybe we'll fall in love. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, anyway.
That's funny.
She's desperately wants me to go to a show that Tom Holland is going to be at so that I can connect her with Tom Holland. But that would happen.
Jean-Luc was a boring captain. Oh, okay. He was no Shatner.
I agree. I didn't like the next.
But I liked it when he said, engage. And he was hot for an old bald guy.
Well, yeah, you're married to an old bald guy, so you probably have a taste for it.
So I don't know what this means.
Right good. You moved it over there.
I'm such an idiot.
You don't know what this means? Yay, Shelley, you are Barda to Aaron's Mr. Miracle. This is Big Barda.
Oh!
And she's married to Mr. Miracle, who's a superhero.
Well, it's all clear now. Oh, I'm so jealous.
What?
Jean-Luc Picard.
I was checking tickets and I was looking down. I got ID and boarding pass handed to me. I was looking up and I read Patrick Stewart. So I, met Jean-Luc Shelley. Is that his name, Jean-Luc Shelley?
Jean-Luc,
Shelley. Oh, I see. Okay.
Take a breath.
I was a little bit confused there.
Who was Garth Enos.
Garth Ennis is a comic book writer.
Oh.
He's a comic book writer. It's a
So
Beatles song.
it's a Tom Holland like 12. No, he does look like it though. Little baby face. People that they don't appreciate well they got it though. Our Sammy looks very young.
Yeah, but see the weird thing about
Just
people.
don't call him Shirley. Have you ever seen that grown man naked? What?
Do you like movies about gladiators?
Um,
No, the thing about people with baby faces, when they get older, they look like just like really old little kids, which is kind of a weird look. So eventually it does catch up with them.
Car alarm's going off. Can't be yours. Ours aren't valuable enough to have car alarms. Oh, the rich young men across the street with Beamers, though.
That's right. We leave our keys in our cars every night, and they're still there in the morning.
Dang it.
I'm gonna have to charge a little extra for this because I'm putting a lot of work in this chain mail. So I think I'm going to bring Walter and Wheezy in on Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
I don't have to drive Samantha any place, so Friday I'm starting at 2, going to 4:30. Then I'm taking an hour break, and then going from 5:30 to whenever.
Okay.
And then Saturday I haven't decided yet.
David. Yeah, coins from the strip club.
No, they'd be all ones if they were from the strip club. Maybe they're silver dollars, I guess.
Good pickup leg kick. Quote an airplane.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
I think that's worth some applause. I mean, he picked that up, right?
Oh, sure. There you go. Booyah. Uh-oh.
No. I'll give him a little bit for that. That was
Yeah, that was a good one.
You're really making it in tonight. Yes, I don't understand what that means.
What can you make of this? Like a brooch.
What's that?
Pterodactyl.
Okay, tell me everything from the beginning. Well, the earth cooled, and then came the dinosaurs.
Oh. Was that the was there one like I speak jive? Sorry. Oh my gosh, leg kick, just put that in there. Nice.
You're really mailing it in tonight. Oh, chain mail? Oh. Give me the,
that was a good one.
Give me the Patrick.
No, I'm not giving him the Patrick.
Give him the Patrick.
No, I'm not giving him the Patrick.
Give him the Patrick.
I'm gonna give him the...
You didn't even have the right one up. You have to put up the one you're making.
Oh my gosh.
How long have you been doing this?
It is late.
There it is. Okay, let's try this again.
All right.
We're practicing for the real show.
What? Okay.
Boom. There.
So
thank you.
Bossy.
Here we go.
I was getting tired. But not anymore.
Did you see the
This max hysteria? Yep. Wait till it gets really late. Do what?
Did you see your
Mm-mm.
the thing you
That one? Mm-mm. Well, the other one, though.
no, when the thing you did the thing.
Mm-hmm. No, but I saw the other one.
No, your con adventures from last week. Did you get to see that one with Jerry Bingham?
No, I've seen the picture.
Yeah, but you didn't see the,
Oh gosh.
Okay, okay, so those of you who were with us.
Wait, yeah. So that I just worked out and feel extremely large.
No, that's good. Did you see this one?
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow.
Yeah, that was Shelley. How old were you? 26? 92?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 26-year-old Shelley.
With my 90s mole hair.
Oh, yeah. It's a thing of beauty.
I'm only 5'6", but my hair made me like 5'9", 5'10".
Hey, I married that Shelley.
Yeah, I warned
So
you.
I was totally fine with that.
Yep, two kids. Yep, that was when I would go to the con, and I was a little sunburned there, so I must have gone to the pool one day.
I was going to say you made use of the pool even back then.
But I didn't know anybody, so I probably didn't go, oh.
Yeah, but you met everybody.
I kind of do that.
You were into the whole, I think you had an inflated view of the kind of the stardom that was attached to comic world. So you were like into meeting all the big artists and famous people that were famous artists.
Oh, I didn't know who they were.
I know, but you got to know them so that.
Oh. Quite the.
Selleck stash. Okay, that wasn't me.
Oh, that wasn't Aaron.
That wasn't me.
Yeah. Jerry Bingham?
That was Jerry Bingham, artist on
He did that. Was that?
No, he did that.
Spidey painting?
Yeah, he did a Spidey painting for the art auction, but he was the artist on that hardcover. It was the first hardcover graphic novel, and it was Batman Son of the Demon by Mike Barr and Jerry Bingham. And I believe Jerry now is a Western painter. How about that? Yeah. Actually, I'm going to erase this before I put in all those blacks.
Right.
Sorry, what? No, it was Tuesday night. Okay.
Time for drugs.
So Shelley's going to get a pain pill called a White Claw.
No.
And I'm kidding. It was a joke. It's a family show.
One.
It's a legit. Okay. I can't believe I didn't win the Supergirl art contest tonight. I'm a little bitter actually about that. You guys would be happy to know. Look at this. I actually put all my markers away, and now I'm going to take them all out.
Now you see it?
No, you don't. Oh, you know what? She's got a cape. What am I thinking? Wow, that would have been a huge faux pas.
Yeah, but no capes.
No capes.
Oh, Stephen, yes. Yeah, most of them were 6 feet tall. I'm only 5'6", but my first college I played, I was actually all around. I was an outside hitter, but I could jump really high. And then when I transferred and walked on to Oregon State, so when I played Division I got to hit a couple times, but I mostly played defensive specialist. And then when I played women's league afterwards, so I was about 27, I actually played everything. Setter mostly. So yeah.
I can see you as a setter. I don't know why you didn't do that earlier.
I tried. At Oregon State I tried. And then towards the end of my career, my coach said, I should have had you do it. He was a dick, so that's okay. He was. Oh my gosh, he was horrible. He was so mean.
That's funny. Did you not draw Superboy? That seems to be the new Supergirl look.
Oh my gosh.
Good stuff right there.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
Oh,
that's a good one tonight. You guys are on fire.
hey, late night brings out the good stuff.
Yep.
My mom used to say, nothing ever good happens past midnight. Well, we'll find out. Actually,
well, you can let me know in the morning because it ain't happening.
I may be up till
His
midnight.
name was Richard. Oh. Richard Cranium.
Your coach?
Yeah, it was Richard Cranium was his name.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Super they.
Super.
You know, I'm not watching this one back. Oh my gosh. When we ever watch him back, oh, my laugh is horrible. I just can't control it when it just
we've had a couple shows that were so good we actually later watched them again to see if they were as good as we remember, and gosh darn it, they sure were.
That's when my voice sounded like a 12-pack-a-day smoker. Oh my gosh. All right, Johnny, get some sleep. Aaron's putting me to bed. Night-night.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I thought didn't Johnny just say you had like some espresso you're going to be up till 5 a.m.? That was like 15 minutes ago. That didn't last very long.
Damn it, decaf.
All right. Good night, Johnny. We'll see you this weekend, man.
Oh, gosh. Man, it's hot in here.
Isn't it?
It's supposed to be 111.
107 or something.
Yeah, a million.
When are those air conditioning units supposed to be here?
Anytime between
now and next
Friday and Wednesday.
Oh Lord.
Great stream memories. Yay. Yep.
So it'll be
so we'll probably get them right as the weather goes back down to,
and we'll never use them again.
Oh no. I wish I could carry one around with me if I could.
Okay.
So yeah, we ordered 2 room air conditioner portable ones. So there might be a day on this live stream where I'm not complaining about how hot it is in here. Maybe. So put one in here, one in the bedroom, one around my neck. I don't know. But it's a decent deal on Amazon, as much as I hate giving them my money. What?
Around your neck.
Serious. Yeah. Going up to Washington State SummerCon.
That's the second time maybe it's from you, Leg Kick, that brought this up. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of it. Where is it? When is it? What can you tell me about it?
65 degrees today in Michigan. Oh, Jeffrey, we're at today wasn't as bad. Yesterday was
warm
in the
right now,
mid-90s.
Goodness, it's warm up here.
Yeah, it's supposed to be in the hundreds for the next 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I may have to get the fan on up here for the show this weekend.
Gonna have to what?
I may have to get the fan
And some buckets of ice. Yeah.
So I put my feet in ice so I don't melt.
Let's call it Aaron's Sweaty Con. Sweaty Aaron Con.
Sweaty Aaron Con. Yeah, that'll really bring him in.
Delish.
Let's bring it in.
Delish.
Where are you going? You're going the wrong way.
I'm just looking. Just looking. John's been quiet.
Well, John Smith is
John,
probably.
are you awake?
John is probably. He probably was on the TV and he fell asleep on the couch. That's my prediction.
Oh my gosh! And his lazy boy. There's lazy boy.
I had a pretty good crowd here early on. Still not bad considering it's almost 11 o'clock at night on the West Coast, and this was unannounced. So that's why it's so important to subscribe to this channel.
Hey, John.
So that you get alerts when I just go off randomly and have a live stream like this that you don't want to miss.
Pretty much every day.
Well, it happens
It's
a lot.
about 3 years old in Puyallup, Washington.
Puyallup.
The fairgrounds.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
In Puyallup.
David says, don't mess up.
He always says that he tries to intimidate me, but it won't work.
And then with Sequential says, with all the fans that will show up at Aaron Con, you should have a very brisk breeze.
I don't know. Usually more people in the door, it gets hotter, not cooler.
Right. Subscribe and hit the bell for notifications.
Why don't we run
stream
the...
was this, oh, that's just so nice. Wonderful surprise. All
you know, a sequential artist now has the record for most sketchbooks. He has purchased 6.
Wow.
So that's someone had 5. I think Rodney had 5, but now
Winston.
He's no longer.
Hi, Winston.
And good afternoon. That's right. Well, it's midday for him.
This. All right, here we go.
Yeah.
I have to take the thing down though.
Well, that's all right. Okay, now do it again.
Do it again. Do it. I got it.
Hit Frankenstein afterward.
What?
Hit that and then that. Yeah. You gotta threaten people.
Man, he's bossy tonight.
Oh man, I'm trying to get you trained to produce the show so you can totally take over and I can just draw. But you got to know where all the buttons are first.
Okay, so I
John Smith is still here, by the way.
I saw. I said hi to him. Yeah, I said hi to him. When I didn't know who his character was, and when it said Barda, my mind went to Hillary Barta, and I was like, "What?" That's why I was so confused about. I'm what?
You're the Hillary Barda to my Mr.
I was
Miracle.
like, what? I am. Yeah.
No, he's Barta. This is Barda.
Yeah.
Barda is Afro-Cuban now. Everybody is, David. Every character now is black or Latino.
Really?
There are no more white characters. It's true. We've been erased. Snow White. Did you see Snow White? I believe there's a black girl playing Snow White, isn't there, for the new movie?
I don't know.
Live action movie?
I think, yes, Puyallup did a pretty good job, I think. Well, when you grow up here, remember we used to, what college is in Spokane?
That's Gonzaga, right? In Spokane, that's Gonzaga.
I think there's a community college there too.
Well, it could be, but
we would have to take a bus from Gresham, from Mount Hood, to go up there and run.
Well, Gonzaga might have been a community college back then.
I don't know.
Grand Canyon was a community college in the 80s.
Was it? We didn't play them. We didn't play against them. So you're taking so long that we had to go get chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream.
Who did? Who got chocolate chip cookie dough? Arda? I saw David Williams put Barda up there, and I was like,
Barda. Yeah.
I had to get chocolate chip cookie dough ice cream at 1:52 a.m. to keep aware because Aaron is taking too long to finish this drawing.
Oh, okay. I've been. Uh-oh. All right, Aaron.
That was for Lewis Bright Raven.
Spokane Falls Community College. Yes, that's where we played against. That was a very long bus ride from Gresham.
Holy crap! All the way to.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, that'd be horrible. Did you have AC or did you have to roll the windows down?
Oh, it was a nice bus. I remember sleeping on the floor.
It
I
must have been a
couldn't
nice
sit.
bus.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep in the seats. Oh my gosh. Let's make everyone Afro-Cuban, trans, male to female lesbian, dwarfs with peg legs, especially redheads.
We must make everyone else male to female as being dwarfs with peg legs, especially.
Should we do those?
Do it.
All right, here we go. Booyah.
We're free speech central here.
Okay. You know, I feel a soapbox coming on. Just make a good story.
Just no swearing, and you can get on the air.
Just what is wrong with just making it a good, entertaining story that people will want to read?
That's why we're doing our own thing. But I don't want to talk about that right now because I got to save.
Spoiler alert.
Save it for ErinCon, baby.
Just a good story.
Just a good story.
Just a good story.
Which reminds me.
Yeah, you got a good story?
Walter Simonson will be joining us, and he's a great storyteller, and he will be... Take that down.
That's hilarious.
And he'll be joining us for ErinCon. He tells me he's available any of the days, so I'm going to try and bring him in Saturday afternoons.
David's going to bed.
Okay,
night,
thanks
David.
for joining us, David. We'll talk tomorrow because I have to get you booked for your day.
He says, nice work, King A.A. Ron.
Thank you, sir.
Reminds me, I was going to ask you in 3 minutes if I could go to bed.
If you go to bed, then everybody's going to desert me.
Well, then you better hurry up.
Because I'm going to bed whether you like it or not.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
I slept a little bit last night. I'm getting really bad headaches right now, so I'm not sleeping very good.
And it's also 1,000,000 degrees upstairs, so that's probably
Well, it
not
wasn't
helping
too
either.
bad. But that's why I had to take so many pain pills that made me nauseous. So then I took the nausea pills, and those made me sleepy. So I finally slept at, I don't know, 4 or 5 this morning. So
About when I was getting up to feed the dog.
yep. So yeah, time for some procedures, I guess, on my neck. Go have some nerves burned and
The fun stuff.
steroid shot in there, and loveliness. Ooh, I like her eyes. Her eyeshadow. What about a math question? All right. Got one. I'm only here for the spousal bickering.
Who said that?
Well, stay tuned, my friend.
It's only going to heat up from here on in.
Oh my gosh. That is so funny.
It's garbage night.
Yes,
We heard the garbage, someone rolling their garbage can out at 11 o'clock at night. That's usually me, but I got ahead of it today.
Is that my math question? How many watchers leaving does it take before Erin gives up?
What? Who wrote that?
Is that the math question? Oh my god.
Okay.
That's funny.
Lewis is bringing it. He's not usually this
That is so funny.
mouthy, for lack of a better.
Do you talk to Dave Finch? Do you know that?
No, I don't, because do I talk to Dave Finch? He and his wife bicker very well. No, David is he's dodging me, which like ducking me. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh.
I saw him at a Seattle show, and I went up to him and I said, "Hey, could I get you to do something in my book? You know, how much do you charge him for sketches? Can I get on your sketch list and do something in my book?" And he said, "Oh, well, let's just trade." And I said, "Are you sure?" You know, because his stuff is way more expensive than mine. And he said, "No, that'd be cool." So what do you want? And he said, "I happened to be working on an amethyst at the time." So he said, "Okay, draw me an amethyst." And I said, "Okay, great." So of course, I gave him my sketchbook and I went back and I drew him an amethyst. And so before the end of the show, I came up and gave him the amethyst. And of course, he hadn't done anything in my book. And so then he's like, "Well, can I take this home with me?" And I said, "Sure." So we had it for several months. And then I was actually almost a year. And then I was going to a show in San Jose, and Travis Charest was going to be there. And I had to get Travis to do something on the book. And so I said, "Hey, I need to get that book back." And he didn't even email me. His wife did, and said, "You know, David is very busy and he's not going to have an opportunity to do anything in your book. I'm really sorry." I'm like, "What am I, 5?" So sent the book back, and that's fine. So then I see him around, and he like always dodges me. So, which is, you know, he doesn't have to.
You should reach out and tell him you don't have to. All right, here's a good one. So if a train leaves LA 30 miles per hour and another train leaves New York traveling 42 miles per hour, what time will Aaron finally be done with this drawing?
This is the first time this has ever happened. So you actually got a laugh and a beat down in the same.
Oh gosh, a twofer.
Oh my goodness.
That was awesome.
That's pretty funny. I have to admit, that was pretty funny.
See, I was gonna try to figure out where they collide. No. All right, here we go. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, which is the Pythagorean theorem in 2 dimensions.
You say so.
So in 3 dimensions, is it a squared plus b squared plus c squared equals d squared? Well, no, because that relationship a squared plus b squared equals c squared only is represented in a right triangle. So with our 3 sides, it's only going to be in 2 dimensions.
I'd like to say I know what you're talking about, but I have no idea what you're
You
talking
know what a
about.
right triangle is?
Yes.
You know the Pythagorean theorem?
Well, yeah, but I don't really understand what its purpose is.
If you have 2 sides of any right triangle, you can find the third.
Oh, that's right.
They use it in construction a lot to make sure that you have a squared corner. You can measure. So a Pythagorean triple will be 3, 4, 5. It's 3 squared plus 4 squared equals 5 squared. And then so they can measure out 3
divide by 2.
And then 4 up from the other one, and then the diagonal should be 5. And then they know they've got a right angle at the corner.
Wow.
Without having to take out a humongous protractor.
Go to somebody else, some other comic book artist live stream and get that kind of, you're not going to.
That's too funny. Let's see.
Well, Louis, I did do the pencil drawing in 10 minutes, but I wasn't talking either. And I wasn't doing all this inking and coloring, which sometimes is a longer process.
Yes.
It definitely is for me anyway. Penciling the thing is the easy part.
Yes, and in 3 dimensions, we usually express it. Well, yes, we could in XYZ, especially if we're going to graph 3D, but sometimes if you solve systems, it could be ABC. I tend to, when I teach, only use XYZ because I think it's dumb. Yes, we would tell them it's variables and it can change, but how many times do they ask you, which one goes first? Well, alphabetical, but you know, it's another story. Too much math. Okay, make it stop. Okay. That's what my students used to say.
That'd make it stop.
Yeah.
I can understand that.
Yeah. Yes, Jeff's almost requires a dance in the end zone. Maybe we'll have to make one up.
Well, he means about getting the laugh
Yeah,
and the slap down are the
right.
same thing. It's quite a,
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. I know
Huh.
that, but
So now I have to come up with a dance video clip
sure.
to celebrate it when Jeff gets,
Yeah.
goes above and beyond.
Okay, it's 11:05.
Well, I'm coming down the home stretch here, I think.
Okay.
You can go to bed if you want. I got to finish this now. I'm not gonna end the stream unless this is done. I don't care if no one's watching.
Okay, here's one I stumbled upon on YouTube. I don't know why I decided I would click on it and watch it. But this guy, I'm almost embarrassed I watched it, but then I realized like 5 million people had watched this. This guy cleaning rugs. And it was so like oddly, what was the word that Sam was used? Satisfying. Have you guys seen him? I don't know where he's at, if it's
He's cleaning area rugs, right?
yeah. I don't know if it's and then he always break dances at the end. I want to say Poland, but that might be wrong.
That's a long way to send your area rug to get it cleaned.
Oh, I'm sure. But it is, I don't know, it's just, I don't know what it was, but I sat there for an hour and watched him clean this area rug.
You guys are making fun of me drawing pictures.
I don't know. I was like, oh, I can't believe I just, and I was getting all tired because he plays this relaxing music and.
You're making me tired.
Oh my gosh. And apparently there's like just compilations of him like scraping the water down. Oh my gosh. So if you guys haven't seen the rug cleaner, I'm sure there's other ones, but this one has a really like interesting name. Yes, I saw that one. The guy cuts overgrown lawns and like the people are always surprised. And I haven't watched them, but I've seen.
They're surprised what? That
well, like he'll go and mow their lawn and stuff, and then they're
like, oh,
people are surprised,
so good.
like, well, that was really nice of you. And
then
I see. One of them said, and then they hired him to.
So he just like randomly goes up to people's yards and starts mowing their lawn without their permission? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. It needs to be done. Maybe they can't do it. So he has a lawn service, and so he does it, and then
charges him double after he's finished.
No.
Well, I already did it.
There's a couple guys. Ooh, wild beehives. Now that would give me anxiety if they were moving wild beehives. I had a bad experience once as a kid when I stepped on one. Didn't end well for me. Although that's when I discovered how fast I could run. Pretty darn fast. Oh, I guess he does ask, but he does it for free, Aaron.
Oh.
Of course he does. I wonder how many of them like elderly who can't do it or. Oh, gotcha. Did I happen to check out Mr. Miracle? No, I don't have my phone or anything, but I will.
Well, that's Big Barda there.
Yes.
Well, actually, I'm drawing her so you can.
Yes.
My version's a little bit. I'm not the dude. Steve Rude. He's the dude, but
dude.
Mine is a little bit prettier than his.
Yes.
My version is.
I was gonna say that. If I fall out of the chair, just roll me. I'm a little tired. A little
tired. Then I would say good night. Good night.
And yes, this is how we have conversations. Only movie lines. Is that all the colors she has? I kind of like it. Oh,
Well, she's got blue and
I kind of like it like that though.
because it'd be done faster.
Oh,
You're fatigued.
no.
What?
Barf.
Watch the British guy who opens up people's clogged septic.
I'm watching it tonight.
Well, that's kind of like what Rowe. What was that guy? Mike Rowe, Dirty Jobs.
Dirty Jobs. I just watch him, but yeah.
No. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
It's like
What else
that
have I seen on there? Oh,
it's like that episode of the X-Files where that creature lives in the sewage.
Gross.
That was one of the more terrifying.
Well, there's one like from, I think it's BBC, something from Britain, that
the BBC.
they have people that have cleaning OCD and they put them into like the dirtiest homes.
So they'll clean it up?
Yeah. And watch them like, yeah.
I find that strangely amusing.
Yeah. Just binge watch the British baking show with Paul Hollywood.
Did you say Bah Hollywood?
Paul
Oh,
Hollywood.
Paul Hollywood.
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 Let's call him Pollywood. Good. It's not the same without Mary Berry, but the other lady's not bad. Prue. So what else we watch on YouTube?
Well, I really don't watch that much.
Getting kind of burned out on Dr. Phil, if I'm going to be honest.
I've been watching Dr. Phil for years.
A lot of Disney, a lot of Dr. Pol. Loving me some Dr. Pol. He's so funny.
And he's a vet.
I know.
He's not afraid to get his hands dirty.
Oh, that's for sure. Or his elbows. Or shoulders.
Oh, man. Those of you.
Oh, yeah. Cash me outside. Yeah. She's a train wreck.
Those of you wondering if you can make it till I get this done, it doesn't look like I'm close to being done, but actually I'm very close to being done.
Yep. She thinks that she made Dr. Phil.
Who? What?
Oh, this girl that was on Dr. Phil. That was Catch Me Outside. Yeah. So you lettered Atomic Toy Box, right? Did I?
You lettered? No.
Oh. See,
Shelley, you lettered the Atomic Toy Box, right? How did you like working with Erin? No, she didn't. You have wrong information, sequential artist.
I have filled in blacks.
Yes.
I have flatted
colors on covers. Yeah. She filled in blacks on the Lord Pumpkin Zero issue. And
Spidey issue
way back in the day.
Quite a few odd ones that.
Yes.
I found it oddly satisfying.
She posed for one of my Turok pinups.
Oh yeah, flatted. My bad. Yep. I've seen Dr. Oakley. Yes. The hoof guy. No. I haven't seen
hoof guy.
Oh, there's a hoof GP that goes around trimming cows' hoofs. They get a lot of abscesses in their hoofs. I've learned. I feel like I could help farmers now.
But would you want to?
Could I, fix a displaced abomasum? Maybe.
I don't even know what that is. So
the fourth stomach fills with gas and it floats to the top, and it's supposed to be down. So then you have to roll them over so that it floats to the top, but it's now low, and then you stitch it in.
You do not get this kind of content anywhere else.
Yeah.
Than right here.
Yeah.
So if you haven't liked and subscribed,
I've seen Dr. Pol do it 15,000 times now. Yeah. Tell all your friends.
If you have not liked and subscribed, this is what you're missing almost every single live stream.
You get bickering. You get some math.
You get
a little art.
Fun facts. Bit more bickering.
Shelly being an idiot almost
Aaron
every
being
time.
an idiot.
Yeah.
We take turns. It's it's equal opportunity.
Although we do have some rules, like only one of us can be crazy at a time.
Do we have that rule?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Well, I was going to say yes, but I think I've monopolized it.
It's
for
more
most
of
of
a,
our
it's kind of an
time.
unofficial rule,
Yeah.
really. It's more of guideline.
That's funny. Oh, sorry.
It looks like my C1 needs to be refilled. It's squeaking pretty hard.
I thought you were going to refill
I
these.
refilled a ton of them, but I'm
Which
going
one
to.
did you spill all over yourself?
That was the red. You can see how nicely it flowed. It was
Oh,
full.
gotcha.
It's full. Now I'll make sure every one of these things is full and ready to go
Tomorrow's prep day.
for Aaron Con.
It's going to be weird to actually go to a con. You're
It
like, I have
is.
to pack up all my stuff.
Go to the airport.
It's so far.
So now we take the old blue pencil and magically turn this gray,
Oh,
blue.
into blue.
which
Pretty.
probably won't even show up on the screen, will it?
Ta-da!
Is it turning blue?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
So when's your next time that you're flying out somewhere? Is it Tennessee?
Kansas City at the end
Kansas
of July,
City.
and then
Kansas
Tennessee
City,
in the middle of
here
August.
it come. And then what?
And then Tennessee in the middle of August. So I'm sure it won't be like I'm sure it won't be like muggy or anything.
No, not at all.
See how fast this is becoming blue?
Good job. Still her headpiece though.
What, this?
Yeah.
It's all black. It's her hair.
Oh.
She has
The rest of it's all black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This cape is red. I forgot that. I got to color that red. But
I think that maybe you should start that as Aaron Con tomorrow.
no.
People are tired. I can see it in their typing.
No.
I'm kidding.
This is a test of character right now.
Is it? Well,
Push through to the end.
I seriously lack character.
Because I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed. You can say whatever you want about me.
You'll miss me when I'm gone. So we'll do the little rubby thing.
Rubby thing. Oh gosh, do you have any copies of Martian Manhunter? Marvin Martian #1.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe we should we'll inventory what you have.
Yeah, I'll have some of my comics and graphic novels available during the Aaron Con, as any good conster would have. Actually, I better do the red here.
You're still on. Way to go, Stamina Man. John is here to the fantastic end. Even if he falls asleep, you won't know.
That's right.
That's okay.
Now, see, John, I can count on John.
There's Husker.
I'm seriously, I will be done in less than 30 minutes.
Where's Sammy?
Where's Sammy?
No, I said, I wonder if Sammy took him out. Husker, he's laying on your floor. See, even Husker's tired.
He's hot too, and he's like, it's the coolest spot. Maybe I should lay on the floor. We should do the live stream with us laying on the floor because it's cooler.
Yeah.
I mean, not cooler in the sense that, hey man, you're cool, but cool in the sense that temperature wise. Because I don't know how cool we'd be if we were laying on the floor.
Well, the only other option is you doing it naked, and that's probably not going to fly.
Yeah, that's not cool. That's abuse.
Yep, we'll put one aside for you. Sequential.
Yeah, they'll be, I'm sure, knocking the doors down for that. But we'll make sure we put one aside for you. Back in the day, I mean, way back in the day.
In the day.
We're going to say 1975 day.
Ooh, yeah.
When The Origins of Marvel Comics came out by Stan Lee, and I had to have a copy, right? So I called, I believe it was a B. Dalton bookseller, and asked them to reserve a copy for me, right? To hold a copy for me. Because I didn't want it to sell out. I had to get a copy. And, back then I couldn't drive or anything. And so I couldn't get there till the weekend. I could convince my mom to take me to Washington Square, right? This is when Washington Square was brand spanking new.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the mall around here. And so I get there, and there is literally tables stacked up with them. And they pulled a copy for me and bent the cover. And then I was too embarrassed to say, I don't want that copy. I want a better one. I took the one they gave me.
Aww.
Now I'd go, yeah, can you get me one that you didn't bend? Thank you very much. What? I'm beginning to think those trains will have collided somewhere in Nebraska well before Aaron is done with this thing. Gosh, darn it. I'm going to take Yeah, la, 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 laugh out loud.
Oh, gosh. I know.
Told you I'm almost done.
Well, this is what it's like at cons too, because he does chat and then it takes him forever to get stuff done. And then he'll have to stay up late and do commissions.
Well, I don't do that anymore. I used to do that, but I don't do that anymore.
Well, you and Terry might meet at the bar.
Well, we used to do that, and people would find us, drunk fans would find us and go, hey, are you Terry Dodson? Hey, are you Aaron Lopresti? And then it was on, and we're like, oh, yeah, we're trying to draw. And
Bookstores had stone tables for books. We're old, honey. Uh-oh.
Hook him up.
Hook him up. Hook him up. Give him a little.
Oh, we got a little extra in there.
All right. My head is pounding, people. Sorry. Going to bed.
Thank you, Shelley, for co-hosting.
You betcha.
We won't be far behind. Friday.
Come on, Husker. You're going tonight? Come on. Come on, Boo-Boo.
He's like, I'm too weak. It's like he's stuck in the desert.
He said, when did you take to let Husker out?
See, oh, we're so close to being done. So close. Those of you who were good enough to join me on my last live feed on Aaron Live on Sunday, part of the show got censored by Facebook again for copyright infringement. And I'm trying to rack my brain trying to figure out what they got me on, but it must have been the Precious Moments, which had clips from the Herculoids and Flintstones, but they were like, there wasn't a clip on there that was longer than a second and a half. So I don't know how they got me, but they did. So I guess if you watch that whole thing on Facebook, the part where they got me for copyright infringement has been muted. So you can't, so I guess it goes black or something. I have no idea because I haven't watched the whole thing. I just got this little warning from them. Can you imagine if I said Nazi or something? What the heck would happen? So I continue to get myself in trouble for doing really nothing. Oh man, look at this. It starts here. Of course, it's always Mike Miller starts the revolution, right? Every single live stream, Mike is in the chat starting the revolution. There's a good night for Shelley. Resist. Look at that. See? Mm-hmm. Okay, this is for all. This is for all you guys. That included for everybody there. So I am providing you guys with quality late night entertainment. I have nothing to feel guilty about. You get to see me create this killer Big Barda piece that for some reason did not take first place in Mike's drawn and quartered competition tonight. In fact, I didn't get one vote, not one vote. I find that outrageous. I don't know if I'm ever going back on Mike's show again with being treated like that. I come onto a show all the way from Oregon, and that's what I get. To prove my point, I have to do my own live feed. It's just, I don't even know what to say. I guess really Mike and his show is dead to me now. If you can't treat your guests, a little bit better than that, I don't even know. Oh my gosh, we're so close to completion. So close. If I didn't have to keep checking the comments section, which is what a good host does. See, again, that's a very sort of ambiguous statement. Yeah, there are rules, but they're like, there's my rules. Oh, no, wait a minute now. And Fraga is all beef and no filler? I don't think so. Oh, see, now I got the crowd turning against me and joining on Mike's. So one, you didn't finish, and two, you were supposed to draw Supergirl. These are minor details. Did you model Big Bard after Zoe Deschanel? I don't think she looks like that. Maybe from your angle. I don't know. See, that Mike is probably just trying to be funny, but we know that we need a better effort, Mike, than that. If that's you got to go and pull like a David Williams does, like with a Sandy Duncan or something reference that is really unexpected. It's always actually pretty cute. So, all right, now see, look at that. We're at the touch-up stage of our show, really. I am like so close to being done. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how close I am to being done. Do a little work in our hair, very little, and we'll be done. No, hey, I'll pump up Fraga. The Boom Man, I have no problem with Dan. I like Dan. Just citing the episode in Fraga Boom Live, all beef, no filler. I get it. That's pretty good, actually. There you go. No, she doesn't have a uniboob. Look. You can see the separation here. There. And plus, if a woman had like armor breastplate covering her like that, it wouldn't be in two boobs. It would just be a big, large shape like that. So. Oh my goodness. All right, so let me finish her hair. So you guys continue to get more and more unruly. going to go in with a 0. The funny thing is I'm going to cover up all those white highlights, but then I'll go back in with a white and put them back in. Okay. I'm going to get these two. Now, again, I'm going to go back in with the white out. Okay, so what do? Go in here with, I'm going to go with the W3, I think. Well, you know, leg kick, the thing with the professionals is that it's hard to keep all of those guys on the live feed. Someone always has to go or do something, so it's hard to keep everybody there for that long of a period of time. All right, so because Mike is going to whine and complain, I'm going to give a little bit more boob definition here. They're happy. All right, what do I want to do? I want to beef up the outline a little bit, as I want to do. Then we'll hit it with a warm gray, and we'll call it good for the night. Then you guys can finally go to bed and quit teasing me. I really wasn't going to do any live feeds this week. I was going to use it all just to prep time to build up for the big show, the big weekend con, but getting shut out on Mike Miller's broadcast really, boy, it just really hurt. I had to fight back in the only way that I knew how. Actually, you can blame Mike Miller for turning me into a live streaming maniac, because he turned me on to live stream, the program I'm using to do these shows. And it's really kind of ironic because I would make fun of like him and Taber and other guys for being on the air all the time. I'm like, oh my gosh, how can you guys be on? Do you guys do anything else? And now I'm the guy who's on the air all the time. Which is unfortunate in some ways because I haven't, my process videos, which I used to do a lot of, called Talking Comics with Aaron Lopresti, and they were pre-recorded videos, and a lot of them were process videos where I discussed the technique. But I started doing all these live streams, and then who has time to shoot videos? Seems to be the new wave, though, for comic book artists is to live stream, right? It's the best advertising tool we've got. All right, so, okay, I'm going to do one. I want to beef up some of the line work on her face because it seems to be Oops, sorry. Just want to get a couple of around her nose and her lips, darken up some of these lines a little bit so they don't get lost. We'll go in and all right. I think I've made my point. All right, so we're going to use the Presto pen that, courtesy of David Williams' recommendation. Kind of drop some highlights up here in her hair. Now that I got this crazy pen, I probably tend to overuse it, but it's so much fun. I'm gonna hit her legs a little bit here. Make her all shiny. All right, so now we got all of our shininess on her. Oops, don't forget there and there, and put one there too. Oh, you know what I forgot? I forgot her fingernail. You know, it's being a slave to the details that makes the difference. Actually, that's not really true. It's all in the drawing. The details are unimportant. Well, they're not completely unimportant, but you can get focused too much on details and sort of lose sight of the bigger picture, which I've talked about endlessly in recent times on my live streams. I kind of wiped this out, this line, didn't I? I need to go in there and reestablish that a little bit. There we go. All right, so then I'm going to take a warm 3. I'm going to outline her, and we will be done. Boy, it's one of the nicer pieces I've done in a while. Must be something about Big Barda. That W3 squeaking a little bit. I thought I just filled this, but have no fear. I will fill these before the show, before the con, I mean. Promise. We'll do everything we can to eliminate any unsightly squeaking. Oh, Louis Bright Raven just informed me that I forgot the color in the headpiece. Thank you, Louis. I will get on that. Just when you thought the show was over, somebody has to find a mistake. So, what is that anyway? I think it's just black on the inside. That's why I didn't Yeah, that's why I didn't color it in immediately, is because I didn't want any of the black to smear into the color. Don't really know if I did that symbol correctly, but I don't care at this point. I can't tell. It looks like it's sort of yellow, so I'm going to go ahead and color it yellow, even if it ain't supposed to be. All right, look at that. See, and that only took less than 2 hours. I think that's, well, I think that's, shall we say, miraculous. There's the old signature. Put the old 2021 on there. Since we've got into like the 2020s, I've dated, I put the entire date. I used to just put like, 19 or 18 instead of 2018. I just put the 18, but now with that 20, I kind of dig that 2020. I got into the groove doing that, and then it's 2021. So, all right. Well, I'm going to do one more thing. So darken that in a little bit. All right, folks and friends, there it is. You hung in till the bitter end and you were rewarded with completion. These colors aren't exactly true, but you kind of get the idea. You know what? Let me kill that. That gives you a better look there. How often do you get Big Barda with double boomsticks, man? I'm sorry, that turned out really well. That's a pretty piece. And I am thankful for you guys to hang in there with me and bear witness to it. And now you get to look at old me. This hair is, I just need to buzz it, man. It's just getting unruly. I look like somebody's like grandpa who's like kind of senile, and the hair's going crazy and the shirt always disheveled, and I'm griping at kids on my front porch. I'm not that old. Anyway, so that's a better, more accurate look at the color. Let me hit this light again so you can, that'll help maybe a little bit. There. Now I'll get scans of all these things, and all this art will be posted when I put do the original art sale, starting Friday night at 6:30 Pacific time. That's 9:30 on the East Coast, and that'll be during the second part of the Friday Aaron Con show, where I'm going to we'll start early in the day, do some sketches, do a little show you the table setup, go through that whole thing, and then take a break, and then come back at 4:30, then take a break and come back at 5:30 Pacific time, and just go till I can't go no more, or until I run out of things to draw. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. People look at me and say, look at that old hippie. What the heck? It is true, but I'm going to trim this beard so it's not as gray. We'll get this all shaved off so the gray is less noticeable. And actually, with less hair, I'll look younger. That's the idea. Thank you, Jiminy. I think it's maybe one of the best Supergirls that's, quite frankly, that's ever been drawn. And the fact that I had to do my own live stream to finish it and get any appreciation for the effort is really, it saddens me. Very bitter end, like burnt coffee bitter. You know what? I'm not going to reward you with that. I'll just give you one of those. That's pretty good. All right. Everybody, hey, thank you so much for joining. Mike, thanks for coming in after your show and giving me a hard time. I always appreciate it. And Jeff Potts, thank you for the smart aleck comments. We wouldn't be a show without him. Rhaegar Tagaranyan, thank you for joining us. Everybody, Sequential Artist, the whole gang, Stephen Ing. I'm sure I'm missing somebody. Obviously, I'm missing tons. I just appreciate all you guys. Thanks so much for joining me. And the Professionals tomorrow at 5 Eastern on Art to Bear's channel. And then Friday, starting at 2:30 Pacific, right here, Aaron Kahn begins. So you don't want to miss that. So again, everybody have a good night. Enjoy. Thank you. Catch you next time. And I got to hit the end broadcast button, which takes like 30 seconds for it to actually